everyone in Padmasana, 𝐓𝐿 or Padmasana, whichever you like. Back straight. Keep your spinal cord straight. Long deep breath in. And breathe out. Again, long deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Breathe in for Omkar. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your hands together, rub them. Put them on your eyes. And slowly come back. Namaste.
I'm going to mute.
Okay. So, whenever we do prayer, so those who wear specs, okay, always remove your spectacles and then do the prayer, because when at the end you put your palm on your eyes, it's cupping of your eyes, okay, so it is to relax your eyes. Now all of you do as I say. Okay, so you see. So when you rub your palm, you do this, and this area will cup your eyes. Your eyes will come here. Okay, here. So when you do this, okay, so this process relaxes your eyes. Okay, so we were doing joints yesterday. What all joints did we study? Yes, tell me, what all joints did we study?
The hip joint?
No. Different kind of joints.
Oh, sorry. I'll be quiet.
Yes.
I wasn't here.
Achha, you were not there in yesterday's class. So tell me. What all joints we studied yesterday? And for those who have not been able to attend any of my class, you can just go to YouTube, and there's a channel, Bali School of Yoga. Okay. Bali School of Yoga. There you get all the lectures. Okay. So if you ever miss out, you can attend the class there. Of course, it's better to attend live classes because then you can ask your queries, and it's better to do at the same time because everyone else is also doing. So tell me, what all joints we studied yesterday? Okay, what are the 3 types of joints? Immovable?
Yeah. Immovable, partially movable, and movable.
Yes, partly movable. And movable or freely movable. Okay, these are the common names. Then we have fibrous joint. These are the technical names. Partly movable are called joints are called
Ribs.
yes. Example is rib. They are also called as cartilaginous. And these are called as freely movable joints are called as
Synovial.
yes. No. Yeah.
Because they have synovial fluid.
Yes, because they have synovial fluid. Okay. So, example of immovable joints.
The skull.
And
Cranium, whatever.
yes, skull. And teeth. Okay. Sutures. Then, example of partly movable.
Ribs.
Yes, ribs. Okay, yesterday we were studying freely movable or synovial joints. Okay, various kind we studied. So let's do that. Synovial joints. Okay. First kind, we studied hinge joint. Example of hinge joint.
Elbow and knee.
Yes, elbow.
Wow. Oops, sorry.
And what are the colors? Please, there is a lot of.
Excuse me, what did you say?
There's a lot of disturbance. If you can just put on mute, yes. Okay, yes. So, what are the movements of hinge joint? Of this hinge joint, okay? It moves around its one
Flexion.
axis.
Flexion.
Yes, Yes, flexion and extension.
And collect. Extension. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then next, we studied pivot joint. Okay, what are the example of pivot joint?
What was the question?
Example.
Example.
Yes.
I don't know. Ultra something.
Ulna and
Ultra
Yes. Ulna and
radial.
radius.
yes. So in pivot joint, what happens? One bone is constant, the other is revolving around it. Okay. So this ulna is constant, radius is revolving. Okay. See this? I'm doing this. So
Like board, right?
yes, like compass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Like suppose if we have a compass, how it will be? It will happen like this. Okay. So like that. Okay. This is called pivot joint. Okay. And what movement do we have in pivot joint? Pronation and supination. Okay. So this is the neutral position. Okay. When I rotate, this is pronation. When I come back, supination. So pronation, supination. Okay. Next, we studied ball and socket. Okay. So what are the two types of, two example of ball and socket?
Shoulder.
Yes, shoulder.
Is that the hip now?
Yes, and hip. Okay. So I'm drawing two diagrams here.
Okay, you can speak. I can't speak.
Okay. So which one is shoulder and which one is hip joint? Out of this, 1 and 2, which one is shoulder?
The first one, number 1.
Yes, the number 1 and number 2. Why? How did you identify?
Because it's more stability and the hips more movement.
Yes. So you see here, this
The stability.
socket is bigger. Yes, good. Okay, so this socket is bigger in hip joint. Okay, that means it has more stability because
Yes.
it's holding it more. So there is more stability. Whereas this socket is smaller in shoulder joint. Okay, so what happens? There is less stability because you must have heard of shoulder displacement. It's because of this joint. Okay, but because this socket is small, it's holding it less in less area. That's why it has more movement. So this has more movement. This shoulder has more movement, hip has lesser movement as compared to shoulder. Okay, I'm comparing these two here. And stability, here is less stability and here is more stability.
More stability.
Yes, this is the comparison between shoulder and hip joint.
And hips,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, this is what we studied yesterday. And what all movements do we have here? In ball and socket, we have flexion, extension. Okay, then we have adduction and abduction. We have circumduction. And we have rotation. Okay, so you see this, when I'm rotating my arm like this is rotation. Okay.
I don't see it good, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Now you see?
Yes.
This is rotation. Okay, when I am moving this in full circle, okay, when I'm making this full circle, this is circumduction. Okay, this is rotation. See, I'm moving from here. Okay, this rotation is from here. Okay, so this is rotation and this is circumduction. Okay. If you want to take screenshot, you can take. Okay, next. Fourth is ellipsoid. In ellipsoid, it's something like this, elliptical. Like we had ball and socket. This is ellipsoid. Okay. So here, what is the example of ellipsoid? It is radiocarpal joint. Or the wrist. Okay. Or. So this, we have radius here. Okay, so you see, we have radius here. Okay, this carpal is not attached to this carpal as much as this radius is attached. Okay, I'll show you diagram, it will be more clear. Okay, so here this radius, okay, this radius and the carpals here, these carpals. Okay, they are forming a joint, the wrist joint. Okay, you can move it into so many directions. Okay, so you see, this is the normal situation. Okay, you can do flexion, extension. Okay, in the wrist, you can do flexion and extension. Then you can do adduction and abduction. Okay, this side movement. Side movement you can do this. So this is abduction and adduction, because you see, this is the neutral position. Okay, this is the neutral position. Okay, now I can move it like this. Yes, so this is going away, abduction, adduction, abduction, adduction. Okay, so this movement is happening from the wrist. So here in ellipsoid joint, example radiocarpal, we have extension, flexion. Okay, then we have abduction, adduction, and circumduction. Because you see, we can rotate the wrist. So this is circumduction. Okay, so let me show you this joint. Why it is called a radiocarpal. So you see here, the joint, it's mostly between the radius and the carpals. Okay, and this ulna, it is at some distance, there is some cartilage in between. Okay, so that's why this joint is called radiocarpal. Okay, you can take screenshot. Next is saddle joint. and we have circumduction. Okay. You see. Then rotation. This is adduction, abduction. Then rotation and flexion and extension. Okay. So you take screenshot of this. Okay. Next we have plane joints. That is in carpals and tarsals we have. Okay. And what kind of movement we have? We have little bit of rotation and a bit of gliding. Okay. So you see, we have this carpals here. Okay. This is straight. It is straight. Now I can do this. Okay. This. Yes. So I can, that means these bones, they are moving. And what kind of movement they are giving? They are giving little bit of rotation and gliding here. When I move my hands like this, okay, you see, this is moving. So in plane joints, we have carpals and tarsals. The movement are rotation and gliding. Okay. So I hope the joints are clear. Yes? All right. So let's start with respiratory system. So tell me, what is a respiratory system? What happens in it? What happens in respiratory system?
You breathe.
I cannot hear your voice. Why?
I said you breathe.
Breathe.
You
Yes.
take in oxygen.
Okay.
and
So what
exhale.
all organs are involved in respiratory system?
Lungs.
What all organs are involved in respiratory system? You all are mute except Harry. Okay.
Lungs.
Yes, Christine, you're speaking, but I'm not able to hear.
Okay.
I think there is some issue in. Okay. Now speak, please. I cannot hear anyone. Okay, tell me what all organs are involved in the respiratory system. Unmute yourself and speak. Devputra, your phone is at mute. What happened? Nobody knows about the organs involved in the respiratory system. What all do you use when you breathe? I'm waiting for an answer.
They take in oxygen and convert it to carbon dioxide, right? Maybe?
Yeah, somewhere. Okay, good. And what else? I'm asking organs. Organs involved. Organs of respiratory system. When you breathe in or out, what all organs are used? Okay. Nobody wants to answer this? What is the respiratory system? You said that when you breathe in, breathe out, respiratory system is used. Okay. So that is through respiratory system. So when you breathe in, breathe out, what is you breathe in through? You breathe in through? Tell me. You breathe in through? You can write in chat box. Harry, you're not taking class today? Harry has just logged in, but he's not taking class. And others are also Ria and anybody at Devputra. I do not see anyone at Devputra and I hear no voice. I don't like to teach like this. I want response. I will not go ahead if nobody answers.
You said to put it in the chat box.
Okay. I can hear you completely. So I have it in chat box, nose and mouth. Okay. Yes, we have nose. Through mouth, we can do the respiration. Okay, but we don't study it in respiratory system. Okay. Mouth, technically we use for eating. Lungs. Yes, good. Okay. So it's nose. Okay. Through nose you breathe in. Through mouth also we can breathe in and breathe out. Okay. But we study mouth in digestive system and nose in respiratory system. Okay. Blood vessels. Okay. Yes, good. Okay. Blood vessels are studied in circulatory system. Okay. But they're also used in respiratory system. Okay. Yes. So it's basically nose and lungs. Now this nose and lung, they're connected through trachea. Okay. Or the windpipe. Okay. So through nose, can we only take air inside and outside? Can we take something else inside through our nose? Can something else come out of nose?
Snot comes out of your nose.
Yes, and what else? Air. Yes, of course, air, we use it for breathing. So this, I want to know, can something else also come out of nose or go inside the nose?
Water can, because we do it with cleansing.
Yes. Okay, so for cleansing process, we can also take water and what else? Which is warm, plus it has salt in it. Okay. What else can we take through our nostril? What else can we take through our nostril? We can take ghee. This ghee is so stubborn, it can go anywhere. Okay, you name it and you can put it there. You can put it in your head, in your hair. You can put it in your eyes. Okay, so let me give you a small tip. Okay, so if ever you feel any dryness in your eyes, okay, you feel that because of using so much of screen time, or because it is a dry weather. In Indonesia, it is not very dry, so you may not require it. But if you use a lot of phone or laptop, like screen time is a lot, the eyes tend to get dry. Okay, then you use some medicine. Okay, so but if you don't want to use medicine, you can also use ghee. Okay, what you can do is you can just take a drop of ghee and you can just close your eyes and put it like this. Okay, you don't have to even drop it inside. You just close your eyes and put it here, like you put kajal. Okay, so you just put it there and it will go inside your eye and it will moisten it. And there is a disclaimer, please do this at night before you sleep. Okay, because after that the eye takes some time to adjust. Okay, so if you put this ghee and you go in the sunlight, what will happen? It will strain your eyes. Okay, so you do this, you put ghee on your eyes, phone or television. No, I'm saying before you go to sleep, you put it on your eyes. Okay. Okay, so yes, we can also take thread. Okay, like you'll do sutraneti. Oh God, what is happening? Yes. So for cleansing, we can take water, we can put ghee inside the nose. Just wait. Just wait, okay. Okay. So we have nose, nostril, then we have trachea, we have larynx. That is the voice box. Okay. Then in lungs, we have bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. Okay. If you want to take screenshot, please take it. Okay. So let's draw a diagram now. Okay, tell me, are both the oh my god. I'll have to buy a new one. So tell me, is the size of both the lungs equal or not?
No, they're not.
Why?
And they're separated into three parts, right?
Three lobes, the upper, then middle, and then lower. Okay, so these lungs, okay, they are not equal in size. Because we have heart here. And heart is not on the left side, but towards the left. Okay, it's slightly towards the left. Okay, so what happens? This is nose. This is trachea, larynx, voice box. Okay, this is lung. Then this is bronchus. Singular is bronchi. Okay, then it branches away. Okay, it branches away. This also it branches. So these are called bronchioles. And then at the end, there is a sac, air sac. Okay, and this is alveoli. That is air sac. So can you tell me where is the exchange of gases taking place? Exchange of gases is taking place where?
Oh, taking place where?
Any guesses? If you look at this diagram, if you can tell.
Are you talking about the lungs?
Yes, in the lungs. Where the exchange of gas is taking place. Okay, so you see what you breathe in air from your nostril, it goes downwards. Then here to each lung. Okay, then it goes to your bronchus, then to your bronchioles, and then finally to the air sac, the alveoli. The alveoli is somewhat like this. Okay, and it is surrounded by. This is alveoli. Can you guess what this is?
No.
This is a blood capillary. Okay. So suppose the blood is flowing in this direction. This has a lot of CO2. Okay. This has air. Okay. What we had breathed in, it has air. Okay. In that air, it has oxygen. So what will happen? The oxygen will be entering the capillaries, and this carbon dioxide, it will go to the air sac. So here the exchange, the gaseous exchange is taking place at the alveoli. Okay, so the carbon dioxide goes to the alveoli, and oxygen from this sac, it comes to the blood capillary. So when we are breathing in, we are not breathing in just the oxygen. We are breathing in the whole composition of air that is present. Okay, which is 78% of nitrogen, then 21% of oxygen, and 1% of other gases. Okay, and this composition may vary from place to place, because if you go to a metro city, okay, where there is so much of pollution, then of course this composition will change slightly. If you go to green Himalayas, okay, then the oxygen will be in a good amount. Okay, and if you go to Himalayas on top where it is covered with snow, of course there will be less oxygen. Okay, so the composition may vary slightly. Okay, not absolutely, but yes, slightly it may vary. But this is the normal composition of air that we breathe in. And then gaseous exchange takes place at alveoli, and our body only receives oxygen. It gives back the carbon dioxide. Okay, so any doubt? And you see this heart, okay? This heart is approximately as big as your wrist. Okay, this, not wrist, your fist. Okay, this big is your heart. Any doubt? Okay, so let's sit for prayer. Everyone, in Padmasana, put your hands in Gyan Mudra. Spinal cord straight. Gently close your eyes. Long deep breath in.
And breathe out. Breathe in for Omkar. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your hands together, rub them, and put them on your eyes. Slowly come back. See you all tomorrow. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.